Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy February. New month, the second month of the year. Can you believe it already? January is already gone. Oh my goodness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited to be here, and I am going to be talking about Bott's dots, life and lessons. And if you don't know what that is, what Bott's dots are, don't worry, I'll explain it. First, if this is the first time you were seeing me, then type a 1. If you are catching the replay, please type replay below. And stay tuned because for those of you that are watching me for the first time, I have a gift for you that I would like to share. Or if you have never received a gift from me, type gift below and I would love to send you out something. So today we are okay, so I said this was about Bott's dots. First off, what are Bott's dots? Bott's dots, for those of you that don't know, are, you know how you have in the US here, we have these white lines that go in between the lanes, and they used to be painted on down to divide the two lanes. Well, lo and behold, someone came up with the idea of Bott's dots, and they're actually little reflective raised up pavement so that they last longer. They don't have to be, painted or anything like that. So it's more economical. But the unintended, one of the unintended uses for it was actually, it was put there for, it wasn't originally intended for a safety reason, but that ended up being a result of it. So if you've ever been driving down the road and maybe you're tired, you're sleepy, and then you inadvertently start to veer into the other lane, you'll hit these Bott's dots and they will alert you and they will make you aware that you are off your path, that you are not in your lane, and it rouses you up and helps you to be more focused, right? Now, before these were there were just these white lines, so you didn't have this safety alert, right? And so another thing that we have is like airplanes. I didn't know about this until just recently, but airplanes, whenever they are going to their destination, the only way that they get to their destination is actually by getting off track. And then they'll be alerted that they're off track, and then they come back to the center where they're supposed to be, and then they keep on going, and they're alerted and they're brought back on track, right? So I wanted to come on here and kind of tie this into life, and how there are times when we are going through life and things do not turn out the way that we expected, or maybe we're working towards a goal and it's not happening quite fast enough, and we get frustrated and upset and worried that things aren't happening fast enough, and we get off track in our mind and go down this rabbit trail because we maybe think that it should have been this smooth, straight road that we should have been going down. And life is not like that. And so I like to think of these little things that come into our life as actually things that are helping you to get back on track. Because when you're going down the road and you hit those Bott's dots and you hit that, then you realize, oh, I need to get back on the right path. And just like the plane, it realizes it needs to get back on the right path. Well, instead of being frustrated or aggravated at these things that come into our life, are they a nuisance? Could they be a distraction? Sure. But instead, thanks to my mentors, I've learned to embrace these things as, wow, this is something here to help me get back on the right path. Or oftentimes they have said that these things might be there so that you can ask yourself, how can I do this better? How can I improve this? How can I make this happen? And so as you go through life, think of these little hiccups along the way instead of being trouble or nuisances or distractions. Think of them as things that are actually helping you stay more focused on in your lane and to help you actually get to your goal. Because as you're going through, you may have an idea that you're going in a certain direction, and maybe you actually need to veer off a little bit and then go down this path before you can actually get to the goal. Those things are actually working in your benefit, working in your favor. And so I just wanted to get on here today and just do a quick video about that. If you have not read this book, it is by my mentor, Robert Hollis. It's called How Is That Working? It's his journey on how he went from the rat race to freedom and his journey down the road. And I am so incredibly thankful to him because he could have let life's hiccups stop him from going down a specific journey. He could have decided that this was just too hard. He wasn't going to work so hard. He wasn't going to push through those things that got in his way. He wasn't going to figure out how to make things happen and overcome things and overcome fears. But instead, he pushed through that. He used those lessons as things to help him get closer to his goal instead of letting them be distractions. And so if you have not read this book before and you would like to receive this book, he allows me to give it to you for free, and I would love to share that with you. So just type gift below, just write out gift, and I'd be happy to get that to you. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Bye, guys.